another interview. We're going to let you finish that thought in just a second because now I'm interested in what you just said. But this is Nina Childs, and we're back with another interview with Maya. And today's guest is the most distinguished actor, filmmaker, and magician, Mike Schultz II. How are you doing today, Mike?
Holding together.
Holding together.
Which I guess is better than falling apart, right?
Absolutely better than falling apart.
We should take these off so that I can see. I'm going to do that.
All right, so for the people out there, I want to have you finish that thought.
Oh, you asked me the last thing I was in. I totally forgot that I did something for one of the court shows during COVID, and it was during the writer's strike and the actor's strike.
Wow.
So
were you scabbing it? Were you scabbing it?
No, because it's non-union anyway.
Ah, okay.
They paid me for the day, and for my giving them 10 hours, I got paid scale for one day.
Oh, nice.
So that was cool.
Was it like one of the judge shows, or was it
yes,
like one of those?
Her last name was Lake. I don't remember the rest of the show, but I played the defendant because my next door neighbor sued me. I was somebody else. I wasn't me. It was all court TV is fake. I'm gonna let that in.
Okay.
Let you guys in on that now.
I was just gonna ask, okay, because that's T. So he just said that he played someone who was being sued by his neighbor. That's interesting. Yeah. Wow. And they said wrestling was fake.
Wrestling is fake.
Definitely.
Unless it's real. Well, they changed it from the World Wrestling Federation to the World Wrestling Entertainment.
Yeah. So
that we all know it's fake because the word entertainment is in the title. Yes.
Makes sense. All right. Well, you have a pretty substantial IMDb resume going back to the 80s. So, and you also have a family that is kind of a chock full of magicians, I would say.
Well, my father helped found the Magic Castle in Hollywood, California.
That's incredible.
As a result, I have a single-digit membership number. And I have this pin that says I've been a member for 60 years. Yes, that's right. I'm older than I look. And we can do it.
I was going to say, you're a member since birth.
Exactly.
Any fun stories about the Magic Castle?
Oh, I've got several. I mean, how much time do you have?
We got about 15 minutes. But
15
give me your
minutes.
best one. Give me your best one.
Magic Castle story. Well, actually, when I give passes out, and I'll give you one at the end, and because Nina has always wanted to go, apparently.
Absolutely.
But my best story is I give out a pass and I put down my membership number, which is 3, right? So most people call, and the first thing the receptionist asks is membership number of the person that gave you the pass. And so I have them say 3, and then 99 times out of 100, they'll say 3 what? So I tell the person I give the pass to, no, just 3. Ooh.
Well, that's pretty amazing. And if you're out there, do not try to get into the Magic Castle. You have to actually have the pass.
Yes, you have to be a member, like I am. I've been doing this for years now, and okay, this is spam. I forgot to turn this off. I apologize to the home audience. I did not turn off my phone. Apparently, I got put on a list, and everyone calls me because my phone number is out there. I'm not hiding. I need to be contacted by whomever, right?
Yeah.
But most of the time now it's their medical alert. They think that I'm over 65.
And they want you to buy something.
And they want me to sign up for their thing, which may or may not be real.
Be careful. There's a lot of
we don't want to get into the whole. Mike's been scammed multiple times on cryptocurrency falsehouses. So.
Well, I wish I could know more about that because I would have put together some questions. But
yeah.
I did really want to know.
Why am I here?
Yeah, since you're a multi-hyphenate, which do you prefer, acting or filmmaking?
I would prefer just to be in front of the camera the rest of my life and work once or twice a week for scale, and that would support me forever. That's the plan. But no one knows who I am. So when I started, like you said, back in the 80s, I did plays. I was in multiple plays, and then the guy that owned the theater said, Mike, you need to write your own play. So I did that. And then we never performed the play because he lost the lease on the theater. And then it became a saxophone shop. because the sack shop next door bought it. But now we fade the black, we come up 20, 30, 40 years later, and it's the Rose Theater on Magnolia Boulevard in North Hollywood.
Oh yeah, I know the Rose.
So that's where I started down the path of doing other things. So what happened with what I won the award for, I wrote a one-act play, and then the theater closed down, so I said, okay, what do I do with this one-act play? And I said, well, let's make it a movie. So I wrote another 40, 50 pages, and then it was 2014, I believe, that I won Best Screenplay at the Universal Multicultural Film Festival. And I've been involved with the fine folks that are doing this for you out there ever since.
All right, and you are on the front and the back end, so.
Yeah, I do both. I hosted one year the San Diego Kids International Film Festival. I was one of the hosts. I wasn't the host, and that was fun, especially going with no rehearsal, because that's what I excel at.
That's, well, I mean, I can see. From the magician background, you're probably an improv master.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'll just answer yes to that question. I know you're not supposed to answer any yes or no questions with yes or no, but yeah, because I've literally been raised in the theater. My mother taught drama at North Hollywood High School when I was born.
Oh wow.
So that was the first 12 years of my life until they decided that she didn't make enough money, so they gave it to a different English teacher that was there. But she was there until 1984. And everyone knew within the high school play type thing that she was better than anyone that they replaced her with. So that was kind of
that was your introduction.
that was my she put me on stage when I was either 4 or 5. I don't remember. I was looking that up recently.
Wow, that's pretty incredible. Now, I talked a little bit about your IMDb resume going back to the 80s. What has been the favorite project that stands out as far as acting?
As far as acting,
Yes.
I would have to say I haven't done that yet.
Oh.
But my favorite project that came out of something that I did, I won, I was a finalist with a movie that I put together called Blue Blazes. So then I acted in the sequel. I only directed and produced the finalist in 2011 for the 168 Film Festival. And then that also made it into the San Diego Comic-Con International Film Festival that same year. And I'm the first person to get a Christian film into that event. So that was cool.
Wow, so that's interesting. So that's a faith-based film, Blue Blazes.
Yes.
Wow.
Well, the way the 168 works is you get a theme, a verse, and a week. I don't remember what the theme was that year, but my verse and the 168 is there are 168 hours in a week. So I decided that my 6 words would be, because there's a hashtag out there, 6 words, I'm sure most of you know about that. My 6 words were Christian superheroes on the big screen. And I did that.
Wow.
And then I did that in 2012 where I acted in the sequel. I played a different character within the same universe. And that was fun. I played the mayor of Seacoast City.
That's interesting.
Which suspiciously looks like Redondo Beach where I'm from, but you didn't hear that here.
Is that where it was shot?
Oh yeah.
Okay. No permits, I'm assuming. We don't get into
The
that.
statute of limitations on the permits has run out. So we can admit that I shot a movie in Redondo Beach without a permit. Funny thing, they don't have a film commissioner there.
Well, I mean, so then it's wide open for guerrilla filmmaking.
Exactly.
So there you have it,
Yes.
guys.
Until I become film commissioner. That's my goal.
And then he's gonna crack down. So
Yes.
do it now.
Because everyone has one of these and they can make a movie, right? Okay.
If you got a phone, you can be a filmmaker. So what is next for Mike Schultz II?
Well, I'm trying to get my award-winning screenplay, Diamond is a Girl's Best Friend, financed.
Okay.
And I've been looking, again, that's the passion project. I started writing it in 1991. I win an award in 2014, and I'm still here in 2025 looking for money.
I mean, and can we talk about that with the
Yes.
audience? Because sometimes things take a while to get made.
Well,
People don't understand that. You know, sometimes the journey from the page to the screen can be a 10, 15, 20-year journey.
the landscape for movie making is constantly changing. It's like I created a business plan 20 years ago, which is already out of date because social media exploded, right? And then, so recently I signed Carolina Diathy, we'll dub that later, Carolina Diathy, as the female lead in Diamond is a Girl's Best Friend.
Okay.
And so if she has 1 million followers and each of them gives $1, then I make my movie for $1 million, right? But I connected with another company through Maya TV and Lin Tang that will put up 2/3 of the budget and do the rest of the thing, so I can just sit back and act. And the screenplay that I wrote that won the award here.
That's amazing.
The plan.
And it sounds like it's emotion, so congratulations.
I would like to believe that, but again, like
getting
you said,
a name attached is half of the battle.
It's slow going.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's, I can't give out the name of the company yet, but they're gonna do all the one-day people you've heard of parts and bring in that money that way.
Oh, that's nice. That's really nice. Well, that's exciting. We'll be on the lookout for
I'd
that.
like to be excited.
And lastly, I always like to ask this question.
Yes.
Just because I think it's important as a creative to just dream a little bit, you know, to keep that manifesting mechanism, as I call it, healthy and working. What's your dream collaboration?
In the pre-interview, she asked me this, and I said Robert Redford, and that's still true, but Robert Redford around the 80s. And if he could play the villain in Diamond is a Girl's Best Friend, that would be amazing. And can we do the pitch real fast?
Absolutely. Pitch away.
Diamond is a Girl's Best Friend. Jack Diamond is a private investigator so good he doesn't have to leave his office to solve the case until he meets the lovely Laura Von Holt and is asked to solve her husband's murder. What do fast cars, beautiful women, and screaming ninjas have in common? Diamond is a Girl's Best Friend, soon to be a major motion picture.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is a perfectly executed elevator pitch. All right. Well, we want to thank you so much for joining us today, Mike Shields II. Tell our viewers where they can find you.
MikeShields2nd.com. It's Mike Shields, SHIELDS, and then II is Roman numeral 2.com. That's my website. I got that recently when I realized I needed to have one. And from there, I haven't linked up all the other social media yet, but I'm out there. If you, I have a hashtag, Mike Shields II. Also, Team 33 Productions is my production company. I have that hashtag on X, which used to be Twitter. And I'm also available on Facebook. You can find me. If you do a search for me, eventually you'll find this face, and you'll know that it's me, and then I'll probably get back to you.
Probably. So try your best. All right, but that's all for us today. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Thank you, Nina.
Thank you, Mike.
Y'all come back now, you hear? So, we're doing the Beverly Hillbillies